where you decided, right, that's it, I'm out of here, I'm going, I'm moving on, I'm moving to places new. And that in itself felt like a victory, and I'm okay with that. Hi, my name's Dee, and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now, this is a general reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Mars is worth a look at the moment. For whatever sign is in the title down below. It's the same introduction for all of them. There's a timestamp down below if you watch more than one, and you should watch more than one. You want to at least watch your Sun and your Rising, if not your Moon stroke Mars stroke Venus. Especially because in ancient astrology, the rising sign was the more important one. If you don't know what your rising and your moon sign is, there is a link down below to get yourself a free birth chart. All you need is the time, exact time, date obviously, and place of birth, which you can load that in and download the PDF. There's also a link down there to the Facebook group where you can see more effective notifications of when I post my videos, because not all the YouTube ones always go out, I gather. I don't get all the notifications of all the channels I'm subscribed to, but I'm subscribed to a lot, so I struggle to keep track sometimes. On that note, though, if you join the Facebook group, please don't let it prevent you from subscribing here. I'm a new YouTube channel, newish, I'm 5 months old now. So, yeah, I need all the subscriptions I can get. Anyway, this is a reading about the new moon in Aries that happened last Tuesday. They're late. We know the chaos that is going on in the world at the moment. These energies last, however, for a month long. And this is quite an essential new moon, with it also being at the start of the astrological new year. There's a lot of intention setting that you can do. And yes, the peak was at the new moon, but this is intention setting that you can create through the whole month. And with Saturn just moving into Aquarius, you can start things now and make progress now on things that will then calm down, or at least have the structure build up around them that you need while Saturn returns into Capricorn. And then as it pushes forward again at the end of the year, whatever you're planning now should really take off. That's the plan. We are in a very special time. We are in a very crazy time. No doubt you'll have plenty of time to watch all the videos of all your placements that you need, since wherever you are in the world, if you're not isolated at home yet, then you soon will be, but you probably already are. So good luck, everybody. Stay home. You know, there's... I know a few people will react going, they're not telling me I can't move around. Do it. Stay home. One, if you're into the YouTube tarot readings, enjoy the time of being able to look within. But more importantly, you could be a carrier and you can end up with spreading the virus in a way that will affect the elderly and the vulnerable. And you don't have to be that old to be vulnerable to it, and you don't necessarily have to be that unhealthy to be vulnerable to it, it appears, either. Anyway, move on. Back to the tarot. So it's going to be a Celtic cross, clarified, with some oracle cards. I'm doing a special thing for the new moon this time. I'm going to pull out my angel cards to see what angel is supporting us, because we all need that at the moment. Oops. And there I go, destroying my set. But I'm also going to pull out one of my Demon Possessed Tarot to see which Goetic spirit can be supporting us at the moment. I will be looking at the God forces that are for and against us. Yeah, I've really said everything about the new moon and the intention settings. So I've also posted on my Facebook page a video from Achita Bava, formerly Richard Ellenbass, who has done a wonderful thing about the new moon. And there's a few other astrologer videos on there. This is a really important new moon. If you're into your astrology or want to know about it, then go and have a look, or just look up on YouTube New Moon in Aries Astrology. This is a big, big time, and I don't have the expertise to explain it half as well as they do. But the question that I am looking at, I've called these readings Riding the New Moon, because riding the new moon energies, but I want to put the bit at the end about what the reading's about. So, yeah, riding the new moon energies through this month into the new year, whether it's Vedic astrology or Western astrology, it is the astrological new year. So, with no further ado, let me bring up the cards. Okay, Scorpio, and welcome Scorpio Rising, Scorpio Moon, and other placements from the timestamp. Now, if you are Scorpio Rising, this is happening in your 6th house, the work, health, and duty area of your life. And duty figures quite a lot in this reading. It is time to act now. There is an urge to move forward that is being given to you or that you have, but it is calling you to express your power. Now, I believe that you think you may have already expressed your power, but beware of what are in effect false victories, like one that I think that you've recently had. You had, here in the past, we have a sense of immense pain, betrayal, heartache, 3 of Swords, where you decided, right, that's it, I'm out of here, I'm going, I'm moving on, I'm moving to places new. And that in itself felt like a victory, and I'm okay with that. But there's some other victory that you've had, maybe part and parcel of this process, that it's weakened you somehow. You have, there's something that you have lost by gaining this victory. Because what Spirit is bringing in for you at the moment is 5 of Pentacles. At least I assume that's the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, there they are. I couldn't see the Pentacles to start off with. Okay, so there's resources around you that are hidden at the moment. It's not that you've lost them, it's that they're hidden. It took me forever just to see the 5 Pentacles there. And the reason that they have been hidden is because this victory that you've recently had, yeah, the moving away bit was fine, but this victory that you've recently had has, it's weakened you somehow. You have lost access to something somehow when you are being called to use your power right now. You are being called to change things and shape things. The reason I'm saying that, Scorpio Rising 6th house, house of duty, but also we have it's time to take action, new moon in Aries card. So, you know, that message couldn't be any stronger. And also the God force that is trying to suppress you and keep you from ascension, good future timeline, higher self, whichever way you want to look at it, is the Horai with time. Time is ticking away. Time is, you've got to take some action now. You need to be following your intuition and listen to those little cues that come in through news, through messages, and through possibly through a younger person around you. But the thing is, you have to act reasonably fast, and you're going to be acting fast with things that you don't feel that you actually know a huge amount about, and you're going to find that you're actually more powerful in this situation than what you thought. It's going to lead you to be in a position where you have protected what is yours. Not that you are protecting, it's that you have protected what is yours. There is justice to be had here. So there is a balance to be had, but I think there's also an unpicking of that recent victory that you've been celebrating, taking the bits that are right, because like I said, that motion, that journey, that was a good thing. But there's also undoing the bits that were wrong, the bits that have weakened you, the bits that have hidden resources from you. What is interesting is we have the angel of eternal love as the angel that is looking after you. I let love in. As I let love in, it stays in my soul forever. So somewhere along the line, possibly in a reaction to this pain and a reaction to this hurt, there's somewhere where this victory was not being perpetrated from the vibration of love. It was more possibly from the vibration of pain and hurt and trying to look after things. You've not looked after things maybe as well as you'd like, but you're aware of this right now. You are really aware of this because there is that call to action. You can see that there's a whole new beginning, but you're feeling reasonably defensive about it. You're thinking, oh God, is this not ended? It hasn't ended because that victory was double-edged. You know, like I said, there's the good bit of it and there's the bad bit of it. And you have to undo the bad bit of it. But people around you, okay, I feel that there's somebody around you who is tired of this conflict, and there's somebody around you who is just fed up of this conflict and heartbroken from it, whereas others are more sort of, they can see both sides, so they feel that nobody's right. But somewhere out of that crew that are around you, people who are influencing you, is someone presenting a new dream to you, which I think you should listen to, because we have the Queen of Cups as what Spirit's bringing in, and the Queen of Cups here in other people influencing you. So as long as you listen to your intuition and not just rely on your own strength, then you should be able to preserve what is good about the victory, but be fair otherwise in the other aspects of the victory that maybe weren't so hot. You know, not that I'm slapping your wrists, because it's totally understandable why you have acted like you have done. But what this Nine of Wands is telling me is that no, you haven't finished. But being the Nine of Wands, it's telling me that you're on the final stretch. You're very nearly there. You are, as these other cards are saying, coming into power, showing here with the Knight of Wands clarified by the Magician, that wonderful burst of energy, which is hopefully just doing that final mile of the marathon. Other oracle cards, we have release and resilience. You know, whatever this has been going on, you're stronger than it. You are stronger than losing what you've not actually quite lost. You just can't see it at the moment. But there is certain things that you need to release. And so therefore, I think you need to examine this recent victory, because there's still pain driving that. And some of that, you need to go, yeah, spilt milk. You know, I don't want to devalue the pain that you've gone through there, because by heck, it gave you a kick up the backside to make sure you were getting out. But it's spilt milk now. It's over. It's done with. Move along. This is a time of creation with Liliel, the angel of night. So this is a wonderful pregnant time. So yes, the God force that is working with you is Psyche, with doubtfulness. You need to doubt this recent victory, because some of it was good, some of it was bad, and you need to sort out the bad bits. But I think I've said that about 16 times already. There is, I do feel that you've been in mental conflict with this anyway, and you are aware that maybe there has been a distorted use of your power. With this Five of Wands on the bottom of the main deck, the Healing Light Tarot, how the pentagram here is incredibly, let me bring it here, is incredibly distorted. So it's like a, there has been a use of your, and I've gone all blurry now, I've done that. Let's bring that back in. Come on. There has been a, you're aware that what you did, there was an element of overkill. There's quite possibly some elements of underkill on it as well, but there's certainly an element of overkill somewhere along the lines. The Goetic spirit that could work in your favour is Eligos. Reveals knowledge of forthcoming battles and procures the favours of lords and kings. So, any energy that the Goetia provide, they can do the opposite of that as well, because it's a straight line. If you can create love, you can create hate. If you can reveal knowledge of forthcoming battles, you can reveal knowledge of past battles. So Eligos here, as the King of Swords, as the person who's having that piercing perception, that piercing clarity of the Ace of Swords in his hand, and the ability to set down rules and guidelines, Eligos is a spirit that definitely could assist you unpick this victory, keep the good, but be fair with the rest. And that's all the cards. So, if that means anything to you, Scorpio, please do comment down below. It would be good to hear, because that was a very, very specific reading. Press like and subscribe while you're there. Especially subscribe because it helps the channel, but like helps the video itself, if you get what I mean. In the meantime, I've got a few days off work, so hopefully there will be more videos coming out. Join the Facebook page, link down below, if you want to get a slightly more effective notification system, because I share all of my videos on the Facebook page, obviously, and also all the astrology videos that I watch, so they're well worth a look. There's some great astrologers on YouTube. So yeah, click on the Facebook group, give us a like there. You'll be able to keep totally up to date with my videos, assuming you want to, of course. Cheers.